Hello, what's up guys? Evil Dosa here today, back with another Black Desert video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the most recent patch that came to Black Desert on June 26th of 2024, going over all the events as well as major changes, that way you don't miss a thing. This week's patch marks the first patch since the Heidel Ball, which if you haven't already watched my summary video of, definitely check it out. Takes down the 2-hour live stream to 12 minutes, has timestamps for all this stuff, tons of cool stuff to look forward to for this year. But this video is about the most recent patch, and we have a bunch of stuff to cover in it, so quickly before we do get into it, if you're new to the channel, new to Black Desert, or you've been watching videos on the channel and still have not subscribed yet, please consider it. It helps to grow my channel, you stay up to date with new content, and we both win. And without further ado, let's get into it and start off with events like we do every single week. And our first event was actually already announced in this video, but it is live and it is out. The free PEN Blackstar for everybody. This is probably the clickbait I slammed on in this title. If you press the Y key on the keyboard, you will see a PEN Blackstar weapon available to you if you're playing on like your main character that you do the majority of your progress on. In order to see this quest and have it actually pop up, you'll need to have played through the Medea questline on a main character, have reached level 61, and then be logged in on that character and you'll see it populate in the receive item section. In order to claim this weapon, you're going to have to type in like what you want when you click on it. So I want my PEN Blackstar Awakening, want my PEN Blackstar main weapon, etc. Whatever you're trying to pick up, you type it in. No refunds, no oopsies, no do-overs, no exchanges. One-time free PEN Blackstar. Now, for those of you that didn't watch this video summarizing the Heidel Ball, you may not know that there's a new tier of weapons coming out. In order to use this new tier or upgrade to this new tier, you're going to need 2 PEN Blackstar weapons. So, before you pick this weapon, keep that in mind. If you want to progress, say, your main hand weapon, and you already have a PEN Blackstar main hand weapon, you might want to keep that one, get a second main hand to move it up to the next, the Sovereign tier, or you might just want to complete your set. Think about it before you go for it. Also worth noting that if you want to use this on the Dosa, you're going to want to wait until next week, so when the new class comes out next week, open this box on that class next week. But otherwise, yeah, I think that's the main stipulations with this, so free PEN Blackstar weapon. Congratulations on your 130 billion silver item. Next up, we have a Dark Rift event series going on here. So first things first, the Golden Treasure Chest event is going to spawn here in the game. And then also starting with today's maintenance, you can also get Deboreka accessories from the boxes from the Dark Rift bosses as well. So nice little bonus items there from the Dark Rift event, and a little upgrade to Dark Rifts to make them more incentivized to complete. Next up, we have an event themed around the Dosa release, which again, new class coming to Black Desert next week. And for this event, you're going to have to go to the Y key on the keyboard in the challenges menu and claim this sword right here, this Event Tarnished Sword. Then, as you regularly play the game by defeating monsters, gathering items, and fishing, you're going to get these items called light auras. These light auras can be used to enhance the sword. And every time you enhance it, bring it to the NPC in Valia for a bunch of different rewards. So every time you enhance it, you can see all the different items you're going to get along the way. Shikantu's boxes, items for upgrading your horses, advice of Valks, tons of Cron Stones, and a furniture item at the very end. So neat little event here, which you can partake in for some free stuff. And the final event is themed around guilds. So for this one, what you're going to want to do is recruit new players into your guild and receive rewards based on the new players that join into it. Additionally, guild login rewards will be awarded to new and returning adventurers, so some bonus items for new players who want to get into guilds. So little guild-themed event around recruiting. And with the events out of the way, let's move into the patch notes themselves, and the patch notes themselves start off with the free PEN Blackstar weapon. So again, this is awesome for new players, or like players that aren't super advanced, because free gear progression helps you to catch up to older, more advanced players, and really is just awesome for account progression. And for more advanced players who've been playing the game for a while, you have a weapon that you can use to immediately upgrade your gear to the new tier when it releases next couple of weeks here. So really, really fantastic system here. Really happy about this one. Next up, we have another thing that was announced at the ball this past weekend. Again, it's announced in the summary video, so really check it out. But we have an entire rework to the Calpheon and Serendia questlines. So they've added full voice acting to all of the story sections, and they've also added about an hour worth of like cutscenes and footage to it. So if you're new to the story of Black Desert and want to have a revamped experience of it, pretty cool release with this that came out. For the Dosa class, I'll probably play through the main storyline because I want to actually like experience this new stuff, so we'll do it on the stream one weekend and it'll be fun. And for those of you that aren't already following me on Twitch, please consider it. Pretty close to 25,000, so, you know, feel free to give me a follow. I stream pretty much every single weekend when I'm not at work. Now, if you don't want to start a new character, but you do want to experience the new storyline, you can actually do that on your current characters. Go ahead and press the comma key on the keyboard, head on over into the main quest tab down at the bottom. All the way at the bottom, you should see Serendia Adventure Awaits in Serendia. So you can actually play through the new storyline without having to start entirely over through the game. Neat little feature that they added in, which I think is pretty cool. That way, again, you don't have to restart. Moving on, for those of you that are into bartering, Hackhaven Island has an improvement to the exchange, going from 1 to 600 crow coins for the exchange to 300 to 600 crow coins for the exchange, so nice little buff on that end. I already mentioned this next portion here, but again, Deborah accessories are now part of the Dark Rift rewards, so that's improving the, I guess, overall value of doing your Dark Rifts. So again, you can see that you have the +0 accessories added into the boxes. Basic tier life skill gear has been removed from the game, so none of these like white tiered lumbering axes, fluid collectors, etc. are in the game anymore. You'll be compensated with silver, so look forward to that like 4 silver that you got coming into your inbox in the next couple of weeks. Honestly, a bit overdue on this. They've been pretty outdated in the current state of the game. We get a couple of tweaks to some mobs in City of the Dead and Tungrid Ruins, so nothing too much there. Now, this next one's a pretty big one for those of you that are still trying to get your infinite potions. The amount of mobs that you need to kill for each of these different weekly quests has been reduced tremendously. You can see up to 4x for some of these. So really, really cool if you're still going for those. For those of you that take part in Node and Conquest Wars, they made an adjustment to how forts will spawn. So if less than 50% of the registered guilds have pressed the participation button prior to the start of a Node War, their forts will not be activated. Intent is to reduce the number of unused forts throughout a battle. I'm not a big time PvPer, so I can't give you much more information than that, but if you do partake in that, it might be something you want to look into. Otherwise, beyond that, guys, not a ton came with this patch, but again, we have a ton of stuff to look forward to. So if you haven't already watched the video, I'll say it for like the 7th time in this one, check out my summary video or check out your other favorite content creators video. There's a lot of cool stuff to check out. Really want to look at it, or even feel free to watch the full-on live stream if you want. But definitely a lot to be excited for. But yeah, now's your turn to let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Excited for this patch? Excited for the Heidel Ball? Looking forward to anything? Anything you wish you saw in the ball that you missed? Let me know in the comments section down below. And as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you at the next YouTube video, the next live stream over on my Twitch, over in the Discord server, on the Instagram, or wherever I happen to see you. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace.